Our generation is centered around mobile devices and social media. However, there are many dangers surrounding these sites and applications. With these dangers, we must ask, how young is too young for adolescents to interact on these social platforms? We are inspired by our local news station, Fox 10 WALA, and their story on social media, and they are partnered with behavioral therapist Stephanie Williamson.
Their brains are not ready for this. It's like handing them the world. It gives them a lot of access that they don't know how to manage yet.
And that's not all. She says the constant stimuli from being online at such a young age could lead to real problems when they're older, like impulsive and addictive behaviors.
Surprisingly, our esteemed staff agreed with Ms. Stephanie Williamson and Ms. Lenise Lagon.
Oh yeah, it affects classroom behavior all the time because I feel like this generation is so connected to their phones. I'm constantly having to remind students, you don't have to have it out. It's like dependency is set in for phones, so it's a constant distraction. It has become a little bit too much of a problem in our classrooms.
Well, I don't necessarily know if it's too young because I don't live with any of them, and I don't know when they do get phones, but I know that probably over 90% of our student body has them, and they're a huge problem because the one thing I've noticed is we don't understand that there's a time and a place, and social media is a wonderful thing. It's a great tool for communication, but it just seems to me that there is not a students don't understand there's a difference of when to use the phone and when not to use the phone, and it's like they have their phone, so they should be able to use it anytime they want, but if I can't, you can't. That's my general rule. So,
it used to be, I guess during my time, that the television was a pacifier for behavior. You can just set them in front of the TV, but now you have instant pacification of children by always carrying around these little boxes with too much information and too much power, and it's almost like an addiction that some of these children have when it comes to social media.
What are your rules about social media and just generally in your classroom or with your children or your family?
As far as rules that I have about social media, well, when it comes to social media, I'm a little lenient about what I actually post on social media. I don't put all the time where I'm at, what I'm doing. I'll post pictures of my children for my family, but other than that, I don't share personal information on social media.
Well, I mean, we do use social media in the house, but my daughter really doesn't get on social media. She about the only thing she really does is she likes to look at pictures. But we just don't let her surf on the web or anything like that.
Well, we have like a time schedule that they use it. Like they are to come in, and I think they put it away from 4 to 7 to do homework, and then from 7 to 9 they can use it. And then on the weekends, we let them hold on to it on Friday night through the weekend, and then they turn it back in on Sunday, something like that.
Despite the opinion of our esteemed faculty, many students beg to differ and receive their phones and social sites at a young age. What age did you receive a phone for the first time?
I got a phone when I was in 6th grade.
I was in the 5th grade, I think.
I think I was in 5th or 6th grade. I had one of those little slidey phones that they used to make. I had one of those.
I got a flip phone in 4th grade because we got rid of our home phone, but I was only allowed to call my parents on it.
Now that you have insight to look back, do you think you were old enough to have those sites?
I was old enough, but I wish I didn't have it because it was bad. Probably because, I don't know, I mean, I was 11 whenever I had a Facebook, but it was like, I was friends with like my mom and like my dad, so it wasn't, I wasn't like friends with like 6,000 people on Facebook at 11 years old. Like I had like my family and stuff on there.
No, I didn't even know what I was doing with it. I just wanted to have it.
I mean, I was really immature on it, and my aunt unfollowed me because she said I was annoying, which was kind of offensive, but I totally get where she's coming from now because looking back on it was really dumb.
Our survey of the student body turned up plenty of mixed results. However, in the end, it's up for you to decide how young is too young for social media.